Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the week of the 19th going to the 25th of February, so we're going to dive in. Let's see what's going on for you guys, alright? My angels, you've got fork in the road. I will show you. Feeling a little bit stuck, not sure where to go moving forward. You have soulmates coming through, so there could be some significance around someone in your surroundings. That could be platonic, it can also be relationship wise. So you also have time for a nap. That is a good card. Yes, it does mean to focus a bit more on your sleep and making sure that you are spending time to rest and recover and look after yourself. But this card also reminds me, well, there are two parts to this card basically, and this card basically is saying that, okay, you did what you needed to do, you reached a goal, now you can rest. So it is this card of something, being in a position that you kind of have dreamt of. Sometimes that can just be a reminder. Sometimes when we're like, I need to go moving forward and what is next, and I need to grow and evolve, whatever, that we forget that where we are may have been something that we were once wishing to be at. You know, it is a little bit about looking back and seeing some progress in what you've done already, even if things are still a little bit stuck or tough. Let's get you another oracle. You have the Garden and the Gate. And the Thinking Woman is on the bottom of the deck here, which means that there's going to be a lot of ideas. So the Garden and the Gate is an interesting card because it represents the fact that there is a comfort zone, or again, you've built things up for yourself to be in this really beautiful position, but there is some sort of curiosity that's looking into the world around you, thinking, I wonder what else there is for me out there. So, you know, there is this kind of curiosity for you that is making you want to expand. Now, you guys are Sagittarius. You guys are ruled by the planet Jupiter, which where that expansion and the desire for experiences and new things can come from. So that is definitely here. Now, if I want to say something, I will say that maybe you're not super happy with your position, or for some of you, you might be. There is, for some of you, again, you're in a comfort zone or in a comfortable position, and but you're wanting more, and there is a need to, you know, and that's okay. I think there's an energy of gratitude coming through here, and there's also an energy of like, I want more out of my life, and there's nothing wrong with thinking that way. Fork in the road, I'm feeling a bit of like the Nine of Swords energy. You could be really overthinking on something, and that Nine of Swords energy for you guys is showing up as a little bit like a car where the handbrake is on and you're just revving on the acceleration because you want to move forward, you want to go somewhere, but you're not going anywhere, and that can lead to exhaustion. So what I'm feeling like is that the universe is the handbrake. You want to move forward, so you're just trying to, you know, come up with the idea. You're clearly doing something, but it can be a bit draining in this case because it's not the right time just yet. Especially because for some of you might not actually understand where to go. You're just pressing on the accelerator, hoping it takes you somewhere. You know, that's the vibes I'm getting here. Right, bear with me. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, but I'm going to shuffle the rest of the cards and see what's going on for you. And then we will clarify these. For my lovely Sagittarius, Four of Cups, Three of Wands. Similar message to what Aries had. One more. Eight of Wands. Which is good. Life is going to be speeding up for you. I think this is what you're wanting and desiring here. But I'm going to clarify that though, because being in this energy, similarly to what I said to Aries, some of you might benefit from watching that reading, especially if you have Aries in your chart or are dealing with one. The Four of Cups and the Three of Wands is almost like your way. I'm getting a very specific message for some of you guys. You're manifesting something, you're putting the energy out there. What you don't realize is that there actually is something knocking at your door, Sagittarius. So you're looking in you're looking in one direction saying, okay, I sent my energy out this way. You're expecting it to come from here, whilst rejecting anything else that comes from a different energy. You're wanting a passionate or career driven experience, and that's what you're manifesting in. But the Four of Cups, you're being given an emotional experience, and I think you're rejecting that. I'm sorry, I will come back to reality a little bit here, but it's just I'm reading the energy. what you don't realize is that is the thing that's going to initiate a ton of change. A ton. In fact, that is almost like I'm seeing a buildup of manifestations coming your way when you actually open yourself up to an emotional experience. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like, I miss reading cards this way, but I hope it makes sense to you guys, because this is you and this is you. You're like it's still not happening yet, and you're waiting. And whilst you're waiting, this is a card of being jaded and bored by life and feeling, a bit like it's a card of like contempt, I think, if that's the right word. You guys know I'm not best with my vocab, but it's almost like you're rejecting something here in an emotional way, whether it's love, whether it is to do with soulmates, by the way, and people. I will clarify this for you. But when you accept that, this is like knocking on the door. Like, this is when you open that door, you have kept shut because you're like, nope, I need to wait for something to come in before I can open myself. You're waiting for one door to open, whilst the other one is constantly being knocked on, and you're like, I'm manifesting something. I'm not ready to open that door. But you're gonna open that door, and you're gonna be actually taken back by how much manifestation is behind it. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. Let's clarify. Why is this for? Okay, what is it that you're manifesting? 3 of Wands. There's so many. It could be to do with your career, your financial situation, because you have the Fool. I'm going to put this all back in a second, but in terms of maybe what you're manifesting, the King of Pentacles, again, being in a financially stable position, the Chariot, moving forward in life and chasing your dreams. The 7 of Cups is almost like having a lot of options. And the Fool card is taking a leap of faith. You're wanting to almost dive into a new environment, a new thing. That's what it feels like. And that's what this feels like too. It's almost like the same thing. But 4 of Cups, the Moon, an emotional card. Now, when the Moon comes in, it does kind of represent the fact that, there could be something working behind the scenes against you. Sometimes this is subconscious fears. There is a subconscious thing. This is like an emotional thing as well, especially because it's coming through with the 4 of Cups. This could be a limited belief or a feeling that if you open your heart space, and that means bad things, like there is something here that's blocking you from accepting something. 4 of Cups, the Moon, Tower card, and Strength. Okay, for some of you with the Tower card and the Moon, you may have been through difficult experiences when it comes down to like your emotions or accepting things in an emotional way, whatever they mean. I hope you understand. The Moon and the Tower is some sort of, I feel like there is some sort of awakening that you guys are going to go through that is going to really, strengthen you. It's going to balance your energy. It's going to make you feel much more confident. But it's by almost addressing some level of insecurity for some of you that's stopping you from opening up on a certain level. For some of you, you may be still scarred from past relationships or past soulmates. What is it that Sagittarius is rejecting? Yeah, similar vibes. 4 of Pentacles is quite similar to the 4 of Cups. It's like, I must hold on to what I have left. But from holding on so tightly to something, you can't actually grow. It's a level of feeling like I need to control something. You may have been in controlling relationships or felt like people have taken from you. Heart, resources, emotions. Ace of Wands, what you're rejecting is passionate new experiences. It's creativity, it's an idea. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, some of you are holding on so tightly to a certain expectation of this is what I want, this is the only thing I want, and if I don't get this, I'm not open to anything else. I am sensing there's a need to be a bit flexible to your options moving forward, because again, you may not want to open that door. You want the other door, representing options, of course. But it's that door that they're guiding you to open that is going to completely open. Well, not only is it going to take you on the right path, like the Eight of Wands is my card of like, sorry, there was a fly. It's not only my card of kind of like going in the right direction. It's like your purpose is to go in a certain direction. That's where it speeds up for you. So being too rigid or too stubborn with something and not opening yourself up to something is the reason why things feel stuck and stagnant right now. All right, now let's look at this Eight of Wands. King of Cups. Some of you, this could be a love interest. It's the Seven of Wands. That's interesting. Seven of Wands again is kind of like feeling like things are really coming up against you. So for some of you, it doesn't just have to be to do with love. King of Cups usually is like a love interest. But if that doesn't really resonate in that way, this kind of message I'm feeling is you will be in a much better place emotionally, but you will have a lot of things to do, by the way, when you open that door, because there's almost like, I'm seeing you open the door and there's a flooding of emotions, but it's happy, it's freeing. Like for some of you, I mean, like, it's like there's flooding of good feelings and good things that are going to come into your life. And it's so much so that it's you're having to tackle a lot of things. And there's just this really amazing experience that's going to come into your life by addressing a door. Can you please help me understand? Okay, let's clarify the fork in the road. Let's look at this. Let's see if this is helping us with that door imagery I keep seeing. Six of Pentacles. Fork in the road. Knight of Pentacles is, Knight of Wands, that's you, Sagittarius. Wanting to expand, wanting to grow. That's clearly showing me that you are in your very Sagittarius energy, which is very okay. I'm doing this because again, it's like there's two directions that are calling your name. Six of Pentacles. Okay, there's a need to balance this option. The reason why you feel stuck is because there's a part of you that's like, okay, security, commitment, discipline, having someone, having a contract, there's something about commitment and structure that is comfortable. But then there's another part of you that is like experiences and travel and motivation and passion and chasing your dreams or conquering things. Like there is a free spirit side of you that's like, listen to me. And there's another part of you that's like security and being stable and structure. And Six of Pentacles is about paying attention to what you're giving to. This may mean this could represent these two doors. Like in whatever area of your life, whatever one you are looking at, waiting, you've been waiting for ages. Try the other door. If you're looking at free spiritedness and travel, I got to do this now. Maybe open the other door, because I do see you getting what you're asking for, but maybe it's if you look at structure and commitment and the longevity of something or working with someone else, whatever it is, that could be the thing that leads you to everything that you're wanting. Or if you're looking at structure and commitment, maybe you look at the other side of you that wants that free-spiritedness and that exploration, adventure, travel. Like the Six of Pentacles is really about what you're giving your energy and time to, making sure it's something that's balanced. Right. The Soulmates card, please, Spirit. Ace of Cups. Queen of Wands and the Hermit. That's very interesting. Ace of Cups going through is love, a new emotional experience, new emotional beginning, peace as well coming into your life. So I will be honest, this is a soulmate connection. So if you are in a relationship, this is definitely your life partner. Even if you've been through struggles, I'm seeing a little bit of disputes or arguments, but these are things that help us to move forward and build a stronger connection if we deal with it correctly. If you are in a difficult relationship with someone who is refusing to change, blaming you for everything, or is clearly not a healthy relationship, then this is not the relationship I'm speaking about. In fact, by you choosing yourself, you're choosing this new love and new soulmate by moving forward. How you're being represented, I love this. You're an old soul when it comes down to love. Some of you like the traditional, I don't know why I'm sensing that, because this hermit energy is like, I feel like you know what it is that you really want, even if sometimes, like with the hermit, you definitely clearly like your own space and company. The hermit energy is isolation. You like to reflect, you like your own time, and I don't think that will ever change. I think you will still enjoy that, but you have a youthful spirit about you also, and I think this beautiful balance makes you very attractive because it's a very independent streak about you. And I think you have been through a lot of crap in your past relationships. And I think that you've learned a lot about self-love, which is why you have this independence. There's this beautiful, wise part of yourself. And there's also this playful, youthful part of yourself too. You're being represented as this. You're an old soul, even if you don't look like it, because you are fun. The Queen of Wands is known to be attractive, so for a lot of you, you are attracting in someone. Someone sees you as attractive, as strong, as mysterious, as positive, and funny, or fun to be around. But there's also an element of you where you've been through a lot. And I wanted to cry. I feel like... I'm seeing that you will be with someone who you can have very deep conversations with. And, at first, like, you guys have a lot of fun. But then there is these conversations that, of course, that come up about your life and what you've been through and, the wisdom that you've gained. And it's almost like the person is like, I would never have guessed that you went through all of that. Like, it's almost like you've been through 10 different lives in one lifetime for a lot of you. Like, that's just the vibes I'm getting. Because there's this old soul within you. It's very interesting. And yet you still have hope. And yet you still are youthful. And yet you still find the light side of life. Someone will absolutely love you for that. Absolutely. If they're not in your life already, they will be. And I tell you, they're not coming up here. They're not here yet. I think this is because this is your job, first of all, your task, to love yourself for these traits that you have. And if what I'm saying to you is making you feel emotional, or, it resonates with you really strongly, that you feel it physically in your body, then you have to love yourself for those traits that you have. Because what I'm clearly saying is clearly true for you, and you know it, but you've not been giving that part of yourself enough love. So by seeing yourself in that light, I promise you, you are going to have somebody in your life who is going to protect you. And I want to say that because I feel like the person that you will attract has definitely not, they've been through things, but I feel like some of you, there will be a bit of an age gap, or some, they might be a bit older than you in some way, or whatever. But I'm getting a sense here that they don't want you to ever feel like you ever have to go through anything like that ever again. In any way. As you can see here, this blue ribbon represents to me being protected. And there's a reason behind that, long story. Because I saw it in a vision once in my life. And it was representing protection. And it feels like someone wants to protect you, regardless of what your gender is and where you stand in your relationship. Someone wants the best for you. Someone will be, the wind in your sails. Like, I really get the sense that someone will go above and beyond for you because of your life story and experiences. Now, time for a nap. Let's see what that card is about. Queen of Pentacles, I love that. The Two of Swords coming in. So a major decision that you guys will be making is going to lead you to be in a position of being exactly where you need to be. Because with the time for nap, as I said earlier, this usually is a card that comes up when you've achieved something. And in this case, it's something to do with your choices about your resources or in your work situation. All right, there is a dream and a goal that you are going to, I'm hearing, encounter and achieve. And we'll have to make a very major decision about, but it will be one that you'll feel very happy about, and one that will lead you towards a lot of prosperity. I said it, Sagittarius. I said prosperity, and the card of ultimate abundance came through. Complete prosperity. It will be a lot of hard work. You have the 10 of Wands here. Don't overwork yourself. There will be a lot more than you realize, is what I'm hearing. But this is really about, in terms of your resources, in terms of your stability, in terms of your financial well-being, in terms of, you know, your stability in life, pure groundedness. All right, my angels. Anyway, I hope this reading helped you in some way. A little bit detailed, I hope. Let me know if it resonates with you. I send you my love, my lovelies, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.